Good morning, YouTubers and rail fans. This is Matt's Moments. Welcome to Miami, Florida. It's a little humid and starting to get hot. I'll be taking the Silver Star service from Miami all the way up to New York. It is 38 stops, 31 hours, 30 minutes. You can go inside, have a look around, get checked in. Let's go see what this train station has to offer. Upon walking in, it gave off DMV vibes. I've got to say, most Amtrak stations are very old. If you need a paper ticket or check your bag, head up to the window. After tagging your bag, this guy here will stack it and take it to the train. Amtrak is very generous with their carry-ons. 2 personal items, 2 carry-on bags. I wandered back outside to take a look at the C&O presidential rail car. This train station is only 5 miles from Miami International Airport and give or take 20 to 25 miles to Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Right there behind me is the train that will be taking us up there. 13 cars total, 2 engines. Before long, we were boarding. Sleeper car passengers first, then economy.
Hey, yo, 8 is so. 8.
Room 7. These Viewliner roomettes have an in-suite toilet and a sink. Plenty of room for 1, tight squeeze for 2. So if any of y'all have seen any of my train videos, you'll know sometimes I struggle with trains and motion sickness. I'm ready for this one. Right on time. Headed out. Did you know a train has a car wash too? Or a train wash? Now you do. This is how you shut the door. You can lock the door from the inside, but not from the outside. So, those unfamiliar, get 2 bottles of water for the roomette to start. On this route, they're doing flexible dining. I chose the Thai street noodles for lunch. See how it turns out. Should be in about an hour. And you get 1 alcoholic beverage. So I saved that for dinner. Let's kick back, relax, go to the sites, keep busy, read, get on the computer, work. I was glad I was nice and cozy in my roomette as Mother Nature is bearing down on us with a torrential downpour. After making our first couple of stops and passing the airport, it was time to set up for lunch. After collecting passengers in Fort Lauderdale, they came around serving us our meals. Let's have a look what this is. Wow. Way better than anticipated. Coke, roll, brownie, butter. Let's talk about my meal. It was a Thai curry, a little zing to it for Amtrak food. Some people might think that was too spicy. Here's the shocker, plant-based meatballs. So it's full on vegan, didn't expect that. And it actually had some good taste. I bet if I gave it to a lot of people I know, not tell them what it was, they would have ate it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to West Palm Beach. So after the station, we start to cut diagonally up towards Tampa. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. I'm gonna take a quick nap. Now we're talking. And for those wondering, this was filmed back almost when it was still COVID, so you ate in your room and not in a dining. Yeah, that was a great nap. Somewhere outside of Lakeland, Florida. Made my dinner reservation. I guess I should put the bed up for now. Let me show you how it's done. See that right there? Stick your foot on it. Poof. Give it a little shove. Second side, move your pillows for a minute. Give that a little shove too. So coming up, you'll be able to see how they do the switcheroo with the tracks in Lakeland. That right there, that's the north side of Lakeland. There's 2 stations. We just left the south station, heading to Tampa. That's a dead end, leading up to Orlando, and finally headed north and getting out of Florida. So when you don't want to use your bathroom in your room, they got bathrooms at the end of every train car. This is one of the shower rooms at the end of all the sleeper cars. pretty spacious. Towels. Door's quite nice, if you can see that. A peek inside. Definitely wear shower shoes, flip-flops, something. Don't go barefoot. To my surprise, I was told this was a newer Viewliner refurbishment. Here's a couple sneak peeks of the roomettes and the Viewliner bedroom. One day I'll aim to ride this and see if it's any better. I'm standing at the very back of the train, right where you can go as a passenger. What's behind me is the luggage compartment. Even with it closed, let's go take a look at the dining car. Typically you make dinner reservations and sit with fellow passengers and learn who they are. As you can see, we just stopped and they're doing a switch track so we can back into Tampa. It's a triangular method that helps the train turn around essentially, and the engine face the other way and we head towards Orlando. Tampa is also a smoke stop, get off and stretch your legs stop. After about 6 hours on the train, nothing like a 10-minute stretch, get some fresh air, see back aboard, let's get inside. You know the best thing about being so far back from the engines? I don't hear them. There was a time on the train, the city of New Orleans up to Chicago. I was the second train car. I could hear that engine all night. Click the link above if you want to watch that video. Dinner has arrived. Let's see what it looks like inside. Now we're talking. It's like Christmas, opening up gifts. Alright, we got basic salad, dinner roll, dessert, and I kid you not, this literally looks like the Thai food I had. I had some movies downloaded from my YouTube TV with a full belly and a beer in hand. It was chill time. Not long before the sun was setting, we made it into Orlando. Finally in Orlando. These cars I'm walking past now are the economy class, and the cafe car blocks their access to the sleeper cars. Our two beauties making it happen all the way up to New York. He pulled the stairs right as I hopped on. I had to get on a few trains too early. My conductor's a good dude. He's looking for me. It just dawned on me. Not really, but I knew that it would take so long to get up and through Florida that if you are near Orlando, you might as well pick this train up in Orlando rather than wasting 8 or 9 hours going from Miami to Tampa to Orlando. And here we are. Oh my goodness. What is this sorcery? Butter cake. Not sure I've ever had one. It's dense, moist, delicious. Just being a fat kid and had to tell you about it. Now that the sun has set. So my wonder is, where will we be when we wake up? So I'm gonna chill up here. If I need a window, I got that. Take these. Here's my blanket. These should hold me. Voila. This behind me is luggage storage. You can fit one carry-on, backpack, duffel bag. That's about it. The way you get up here is step on the toilet, step by the sink, step by the mirror. Boom. You're in. Let's kill some lights. Not too shabby. I'm gonna rock myself to sleep. Good morning. Just past Camden, South Carolina. After looking it up, Camden, South Carolina is actually the center point of this train ride. It's definitely much cooler underneath the bunk bed. Let's have a look outside. Now that I'm up and moving, let's put this up. Pull that handle. Now we're going to find coffee. So at the end of every train car, there should be some coffee. Pro move. Take your cups of coffee, put them in this if you have it. Rockin' train. You don't want to burn yourself. Now let's get some breakfast order. Going with the 3 egg omelet this morning. Excellent, thank you. Alright, not too shabby. We had a decent stop in Raleigh. Currently we are an hour and a half behind schedule, but as we continue to go up the coast, they say that you make up time. Let me finally show you some footage of the sink. I'm not gonna show you anymore, but don't worry, the water's clean to wash with because they're using the same water in the showers. Just don't drink it. Wonder if it's haunted. One of my favorite reasons to ride the train is seeing small towns and rural areas like this. And then on the flip side, you get to see train yards and cities and everything else. Oh my. I know on the highway system you do see some sites like these, but the trains just tend to see it all. And you're not driving. You can enjoy meals like this. Alright, lunch has arrived. Coming with the beef. It's nice to see homes and farms looking like this still. As we pass through southern Virginia, Richmond was coming on fast. Now that we arrived into Richmond, Virginia, much busier tracks, more trains, more traffic, and a couple hours later we arrived in Alexandria, Virginia, just south of DC. For those that don't know, the nation's capital of Washington, D.C. is home to one of Amtrak's biggest hubs. You can go west, take the Acela Express up to the northeast, or one of the trains that head back to the south and southwest. You get all these beautiful views, especially on a gorgeous day like today, before going through the DC tunnel that drops you off right into the station. Changing engines because up the eastern corridor is electric rails. That was a nice treat. Did you enjoy that? I knew they did it in DC, but I didn't expect to be able to make it up there in time. It's already back on board because they're almost done boarding. Whew. I mentioned it's hot as hell. It's gotta be in the 90s here. Take me back to Colorado. It's 39. Oof. Even with the hard-working Amtrak workers changing out the engines quickly, we are still almost 2 hours behind. They claim we're gonna make up an hour getting into New York. We'll see how that rolls. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Baltimore, where it seems like they don't know how to take care of their train station. Come to find out, some new renderings of the train station have been released. Those that know me know that I have a lot of love for Baltimore, especially my Orioles. As we creep through Delaware, slowly getting a little stir crazy in a way. There's only so much you can do, from reading to meditating to working on the computer. Something else thinking about. Why do you travel? Yes, you. I'll tell you why I travel. To try and see as much of the world as possible. I just had that love for travel, growing up, military background. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I think this is maybe my third Amtrak vlog, maybe fourth. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not already. In your comments below, like I asked. Why do you travel? As I roll into Delaware, I couldn't help but think, do they have an airport here? And sure enough, more adventures to come, and I'm going to fly out that airport one day. 20-30 minutes later, welcome to Philadelphia, where the fan base is ruthless, but the cheesesteaks are delicious. We're going to talk about the room. The room was bad. Space is tight for 2 people, great for 1 person. Toilet is good to have, but like, I don't know if you want to take a dump in here, to be bluntly honest. The sink is great, water's safe to wash your face, I wouldn't drink it. The food, I think I ordered everything on the menu, and I actually liked the short ribs, which looked like Salisbury steak, but it was better than the noodles I had. The amenities, a couple blankets, pillows, and lastly, how I passed the time. The naps, reading, meditating, music, worked on video, and enjoyed the views. Watched America pass me by. Don't forget to tip your sleeping car attendant. I say 10 to 15 per night. Comment below and let me know if that's off. See you in the next video. Subscribe if you're not already.